Hey everybody, I want to talk to you about being afraid. And in this week, all this week, in rope class training, to do some rope rescue techniques, some stuff. I'm learning some new stuff, and I was actually going through some of my things, and I hadn't been in a formal rope class since 1995. So I'm definitely not that I don't ever mess with the stuff, but at the same time, so many new things are coming out all the time, and making our job easier and more efficient, and things like that. But I didn't realize how many people are afraid of heights until you take this class. And I am so proud of so many people for maybe not overcoming their fear, but not being too afraid to challenge themselves. And the only way to overcome that is to challenge yourself. But that's with rope class. Okay, we're learning to tie different knots and doing some stuff. And I've got my rope here. I was messing with a little bit, and it had me thinking about it. But more importantly, to overcome your fear in life, you've got to learn to trust, right? And when it comes to rappelling and rescuing people, we have to trust our equipment. We have to trust the guy that's tying the knots and, securing the anchors and all these things. But there's no better anchor than God. And as I read through some scriptures that I've got pulled up, it all comes even more clear to me, and helps me understand even more why we should trust, and that the truth is found in His Word, in Psalm 56:3, and this is one that I lots of times I write on my crosses, my pocket crosses, is when I'm afraid, I put my trust in You. So that's, like I said, that's Psalm 56:3. And then in Proverbs 3:5, trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not rely or depend on your own understanding. And so that puts it kind of in perspective, where like I talk about often now, it's how we try to be in control and think we're doing something. So although we are trusting our fellow man to tie those knots and secure them before I rappel down the building, or whatever, vice versa. I still had to put some faith in God that He's watching over me, and as well. So that helps me overcome any fear that I may deal with. And also, I refer to Joshua 1:9, and that's, to be strong and courageous, because even when you think that something seems impossible, that's what God's for, and that's what we need to understand, that when we're willing to put Him first, we're willing to submit to Him, that His will come into play in our lives, and His will is what is best for our lives. So, but once again, like I said, I'm super proud of the guys for like I said, overcoming their fears and moving forward. And like I said, it's been a great week of training. We've still got, several days left. So I pray that we continue to be safe and do our best. And I just look forward to the additional challenges we'll face. So anyway, if you're afraid, trust in God. If you're not sure how to trust Him, then start looking into His Word. Start digging into His Word, and read those scriptures, and really, write them down. Say them to yourself. Put some sticky notes in your car, or whatever you got to do, on the fridge. I don't care, but something to remind you that God is with you, and that it's not a bad thing to be afraid. However, know that you can overcome that fear because of Him. You can overcome that fear by listening to Him, leaning on Him, seeking Him, and trusting Him. So have a good day. I'll talk to you later.